Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 8:01 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. It's Friday the 5th.
Yep.
It is the 5th.
It is the 5th.
It's Friday the 5th of August. It's a nice day outside. The sun is out, a little bit warm, but the birds are chirping. Down here in downtown Aurora, what's really nice is the flowers along the river. Yeah. They're still in bloom. They look really good. And it's very nice to see the birds playing in the flowers. It's like you walk out and you see the flowers and the flowers are chirping. And you're like, why is the flower making noise? It's because the birds are in there frolicking.
Getting ready.
They're getting ready.
That's right. They know what's coming.
They know. Cold weather's coming.
Yep.
That's
That's what's coming. Back to school is coming, all that.
Right. Good morning, everybody. We have a great guest today. We're going to learn. We're going to learn about credit. We're going to learn about moving the earth.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
We're going to learn about marketing.
Yeah, sure.
Business development.
Sure.
And that trail of learning material leads us to our great guest today, Janel Cabadas of Earthmover Credit Union.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Good. Thank you for having us.
No doubt.
Yeah,
good to have you guys here. So we're doing this interview coming off the heels of what was a successful event for the Aurora Chamber of Commerce, the Business Excellence Awards, which you guys won.
Yeah.
What was that like? What's that feeling like to win such an award?
It's actually, we're just really grateful. I mean, we appreciated obviously that the chamber put out an award like this and gave us the opportunity to shine some spotlight on what Earthmover does, and it was a big high for all me, my staff. When we were prepping for it, we're like, I think we could take this. But then we are also like, stay humble. You don't know. There's a lot of good competition out there and a lot of good businesses in Aurora. So that's how we felt.
Right.
But, yeah.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I got 6 eggs. Nah, I only got 2, bruh. Good morning to Jessica Palomo. Stacy Montgomery is here. And Justin Wise is here. Good morning. Interesting fact. 2 of those great people are going to be with us tonight for First Friday, Hip Hop and Tacos.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody loves a taco.
Absolutely.
Everything a tortilla is better, right?
Yep.
That's what I say.
So it'll be Justin Wise and Cruz Ocho doing some of their great hip hop. Jessica Palomo is the namesake of Chica's Tacos.
Cool.
She'll be doing the food. We'll be at McCarty Mills, and I will be the MC. So I got to do. Yeah, come on. We're gonna be out. It's gonna be lit.
McCarty's is always a fun time too.
It is a good place, yeah.
Great drinks.
McCarty Mills is located at 140 South River Street. Ladies and gentlemen, for you, if you're not familiar with it, we got all the news you need. We got First Friday stuff too. But back to our discussion here. So for those who are unfamiliar, what is Earthmover? What do they do?
Yeah, so Earthmover, we're a financial institution, and many confuse it. They think that we only do certain things or whatnot, but credit unions have been around for forever, and so we're like a bank, but we are not-for-profit financial institution. So the way our business model is, we're actually owned by the members.
Okay.
So we have volunteer board members, and all the profits, everything that we do goes back to our membership. So they are actually who runs the credit union. And we started in Caterpillar like long time ago.
And oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so Earthmover was the bank of Caterpillar employees?
Yeah, so typically it was a group of employees at Caterpillar who said, you know what, our employees could really benefit from lending and saving and all that. And then they're like, let's start this credit union. And they started it. And then since then, we've gone community. So we came out of Caterpillar, still served Caterpillar until, they just left us a couple years ago. Still have many of their employees with us. But then we started serving the community. So
hence the name Earthmover.
You got it. You picked up on it. Yes.
Now it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. See, so we are literally making movements in the ground.
So now, what year was that?
1958.
Okay, 1958.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what year did it move from from Caterpillar to become its own entity?
God. So I think it was like 1979.
Okay.
1979 when we moved out of Cat.
Late 70s?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we went to being just serving like Kane and Kendall. And then since then we just, kind of continued to expand just like most, credit unions do around all of us. We have many credit unions that are in our area. So you made the point that it's not a bank. No.
It's a credit union.
Yep.
What's the main difference between a credit union? Is because the credit union is a nonprofit organization?
We're nonprofit, yes.
Okay.
We're nonprofit, and we really do concentrate on mostly consumer business. What that means is it's savings, your basic savings, checking, money markets, and auto loans and refis. That's really our specialty, you would say. Banks typically sometimes can do commercial and do ag lending, all these bigger things that we are doing it. We're just right now concentrating on our immediate community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So here's a question.
Yeah.
What does Earthmover provide? What does Earthmover Credit Union provide that Credit Union X doesn't provide? I mean, if I'm looking for a credit union, I got Earthmover and I got Credit X. Why should I go with Earthmover? I mean, what, right?
See, for me, well, here's how I'm going to answer this. It's really a different industry in the credit union realm, because in the credit union realm, we're just excited when people actually join a credit union. So honestly, you join Earthmover, you join any of our other competitors or other credit unions in the area, we're excited that you've joined our movement.
Okay. Because
the credit union movement we're a small fish in a big pond of competition. So when we can get some of your market share to come to us, it's just exciting for us.
Gotcha.
Why you want to come with Earthmover? Because we're the best.
Right.
That's hands down. It's just been working there for a long time, so I know it's the best.
Right.
But to be honest with you, credit unions really is a different flavor. It's just a different experience.
Okay.
That we invite anybody to come and taste. It's just open your eyes to it. See what we could offer versus going to a big bank. And they do great services as well,
sure.
But credit union is just different. It's just different.
Right. I'm part of a credit union, Navy Federal Credit Union, and
see?
it does have its benefits, different than a bank. Actually, when I talk to other bank people and I go to a bank, City or Chase and all that, I don't like it. It's kind of like they're not my people. Like, this is whack. Like, what the? Like, where's Chris?
I can tell you though, it's really, this is how different the industry is. You could come and service your accounts at my institution, at Earthmover, because we all are like working together in a big national web to try to compete with the reach that these big banks have and all the money that backs them. We're not for profit, so we're like still like, hey, hi, we're here. Just remember us. So go with Navy, go with any of them. It's just come and join the movement and really put the money back in your pocket. It's kind of our idea behind it. Yeah.
The time is 8:09 a.m. You're listening to Earthmover Credit Union Radio today. That's what we're calling it. We learning.
Let's rebrand it.
Let's
do that.
I'm feeling that.
I'm
feeling that. Now, if you just tuned in, there's a difference between a credit union and a bank, and it was started. This is my fun fact of the day right here. Started at Caterpillar by Caterpillar employees, hence the name Earthmover.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. So now, where's Earthmover located?
Yeah, so we actually have 6 locations. We serve, our main office is in Oswego. We have Oswego, Yorkville, Montgomery, North Aurora, one in Aurora on Farnsworth. And then we actually have a student-run branch as well in Oswego, in the high school.
Oswego East?
Oswego High.
Oswego High?
Yep, the original.
Okay.
The OG.
Interesting. And main office is in Yorkville.
No, main office is in Oswego.
Oswego,
right next to CAT, or what used to be CAT, which is now,
Well, let's talk about that, because there was a, was it February that I think the news was recently announced that all operations are leaving CAT?
Yeah.
They're going to Mexico as the next location or
Well,
something?
I heard Texas. I don't know. I can't keep it
Texas,
straight.
that's
yeah,
what it was.
I think it was Texas. Headquarters is now moving out. At least last I read that headquarters were leaving out. But, things change. I don't know. Maybe they went a different direction, so don't quote us. Maybe.
Is that going to have any bearing on Earthmover?
No. We've been community since like the late, close to the 80s.
Completely separated.
So so we started serving the community to kind of diversify that a little bit, and also we started serving other organizations in the area. So we started serving Dark Container, Rush Copley, so we've gotten a little bit more, I guess, diverse membership than just Caterpillar. We're not just so concentrated, which is a good thing.
Nice.
It's a good thing.
How long have you been with Earthmover?
A long time. Believe it or not, 20 years.
20 years. Wow.
20 years,
Congratulations.
Yeah. I started as a baby.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I actually started in the student-run branch.
At Oswego?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out. From school to a job.
Yeah.
Holla. Like, I ain't applying for nothing. Y'all know who I am.
Like I told you never know where your career takes you. You're just like, oh, that's not going to, be long-term. And then all of a sudden I'm like, still here.
Right. Good. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So as VP of Marketing and Business Development,
yeah.
What is your, and I know typical is out. What do you do?
Yeah.
Basically. What is your basic program?
What I do is a little bit of everything, and which is what makes me love my job. So there are weeks where I'm actually out in the community and talking and going to chamber events and volunteering and doing all that stuff. And then other days we're just updating the website, making sure the next campaign is up and running, seeing what we need to do with our interest rates. What do we need to do to actually build more, get more membership, retention? Mm-hmm. Those are all big priorities on my desk that we, work every day towards. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. What
do people not know or understand about their personal finances and their credit? I mean, when you meet folks, when you meet clients, are you meeting people who have it? Are you raising them up from bare nothing knowledge, or do they come in at least with with knowledge, with sense to grow on? What's the ratio of people that you're raising up or helping?
I would say it's, and I'm removed from the branches, but I used to work in the branches often, and it's very interesting. I would say it's probably like 75%. Don't always have, like you said, they're not on the best financial journey that they want to be at. Right. Not that I'm judging and saying that they're not. They have said, I want to get to this because I want to own a home. I want to get to this. So that's like our hurrahs when we get those type of, situations. And then we also obviously can serve those members who have got it together. Like, you know, some people just, they're a little bit more seasoned. They get it. They've been doing it for a while. But so I would say about 75%.
So no judgment. You don't look at them like, hey, bruh. Oof,
oh no, it's always
good.
Like, this is our opportunity. Let's get you on the right track. No, it's none of that. No. Those days are gone. Nobody does that anymore.
That was a little jokey joke that does not reflect on Earthmover Credit Union at all.
Or the financial industry, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The time is 8:14. Hi, Janel. Renee Cruz is here. Dear friend of the show. Renee Cruz is his stuff is all over our...
Yeah, he's all over. I was asking about Renee. Yeah.
Excuse me. I got to say good morning to Aisha Saxon. Norma Peterson is here as well. Good morning, GAMS fam. Everyone have a safe and happy weekend. Josue Pais, the owner of Harry B's Dog Parlor. You got pets?
I do.
Do you have a dog? Cats?
I do. I got a dog.
You do?
A golden retriever, and he always needs as much help as possible because...
What's his name?
Mongo.
Mongo?
Yeah. Mongo Cooper.
Mongo Cooper.
We adopted him.
Does he got a driver's license? That sounds like a real legit name.
Yeah.
Pull you over. Woof, woof. Said Mongo Cooper. And then last but not least, William Miller III. Good morning, Aurora, and happy Friday. We made it. Yes, we did. We really did. Okay. So 75% need that help.
Yeah.
Or need that guidance.
Yeah.
Now, your staff, since you're not in the office, let's talk about the staff. You got a good team?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a great team. I mean, honestly, I can't do what I do without them supporting me, right?
Okay.
So, like, I can...
Because now they watching on camera and all that.
No,
like, she gonna shout me out?
Oh, no, they'll call in. No.
Right.
Yeah, but they... Honestly, I can't brag about what they do if they didn't do it, you know? So, I'm just out here just talking about it. But they're the ones that are doing all the hard work and growing us and doing things like that and helping our members and making a difference in their lives, which... You know.
Right. Now, did you attend the business award thing?
Oh yeah.
How was it?
It was great.
How was the food?
Fantastic.
What was the dish?
Main course.
Yeah.
We had chicken. Your standard chicken. You always have chicken, mashed potatoes, and some veggies. So you know you can't go wrong with that.
How are the veggies? They weren't too mushy. Were they crisp?
The veggies were good.
Okay.
I don't think they were crisp. I wouldn't consider them crisp. They were blanched probably.
Right.
But the mashed potatoes were really delicious. So I mean, and you can be you can really mess up a mashed potato.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. Isn't it weird?
It's weird because
it's like messing up coffee. Like how?
How did you do that?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I like my mashed potatoes a little bit of the skin inside of there.
It had it. I'm telling you, it was it was good.
Hell yeah. But enough about food.
Yeah.
All right. As I mentioned, I'm going to take us to a brief commercial. I got to tell these people some news that they need to hear, and then we'll get back to our great discussion with our dear friend Janel Cabadas of Earthmover Credit Union, VP of Marketing and Business Development. The time is 8:17 a.m. Okay, listen to this. This is very important. Well, everything I tell you is important, people. Next Monday the 8th, from 3 to 7 p.m., Faye's Finest Foods, LLC, is having their barbecue fundraiser brought to us by Aurora Township to benefit senior and youth services. Dinners are $16, drive-through or carry-out. The food's good, the cause is great, and and this benefits our Aurora youth. Very cool. Also, October 16th, Marie Wilkinson's Food Pantry is hosting Fill the Bowls event at Gaslight Manor. It'll be from 1 to 4 p.m. It'll be a lot of fun. Raffles, a wine pool. Right. They had me at wine pool. I'm going just for that. Cabernet, where you at? Oh.
Rosé every day.
Hey, holla. This is a fun show. You got to come back again.
Let's do it.
Live music and great company. Now, the link for purchasing tickets is available online. We've posted it. It's one of the posts down on our Facebook page, but it's also on our LinkedIn and Twitter as well. Real quick, yesterday you guys will have also noticed that we are being redistricted. The census has come. I've got some quick stuff, and I'm going to actually delve into this on Monday in a better, more clear, concise fashion. But listen to these quick fun facts, ladies and gentlemen. In 10 years, Aurora experienced a population decrease of 9%, roughly 17,000 people. In a nutshell, the second and third wards federal law must gain population. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, wait a minute, Curtis. I don't like that, man. Why does it have to do this? Why does it have to do federal law? You don't mess with the feds.
No, do it.
I'm saying that so they can show me some love. Now the second ward must gain the most. It is the smallest ward. The 10th, 9th, and 8th wards have respectively 27%, 15%, and 13% above deviation. What is deviation? Deviation is that median number, that sweet spot kind of area where each ward should be to be equal. That's the whole thing. The federal government, whenever it was, said that there has to be representation equally. So get ready for your ward to either expand or take in new areas. The 10th is going to get a little bit of DuPage County. The first ward is going to grow as well. My ward, the second, is going to encompass a little bit more of the downtown area. So get ready for that. I'll dig into it more on Monday. The time is 8:19 a.m. Jim Mendoza says, congratulations on the win, Janelle.
Thanks.
Hey, you got fans.
It was Earthmover, yeah.
Oh,
yay.
Snap, hey. Oh, we got a clap button. Don't use your hands. Hold on.
Bring it.
Yes. Okay. So, what are some of the services that you can get at Earthmover? All full credit union services?
Yeah, I mean, it's same as what you would expect at any bank. It's the same. You got savings, checking, money markets. We got Christmas clubs, vacation clubs, kids accounts, credit cards, auto loans, mortgages, home equities, line of credits. I think some different financial institutions offer them slightly different, but
Right.
yeah, I mean, you got a wide array of normal fun banking stuff that comes along with it. So
Okay.
yeah.
Now you mentioned that you're involved in the community, and Earthmover has done many things. Who are some of the organizations that you guys have worked with? You've done volunteering too.
Yeah, we actually we're always looking to do things in the community because we have a vision to see our community prosper. And when we want, in order for our memberships to thrive, our community needs to thrive. So we really like to give back to the community because they give so much to us. So we've done stuff for Hesed House. We volunteered there. We've done stuff at the Humane Society of Aurora, the Kendall County Food Pantry. We were there on Tuesday, packing backpacks. Honestly, a bunch of different ones have come, across our desks, and we're like excited to support them at some capacity because they do great things. Rush
Right.
Copley, we've supported some of their staff, especially during the pandemic. These nurses, they work so hard on everything they do, and we serve them as members, so we want to give back to them. Know that we're here. We're hearing them. We hear them,
Sarah Monsma.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Sarah. And Jim Mendoza, those potatoes were bomb. Damn, I should have been
See?
there.
Thank you.
And Josue Pais, Harry Beast Dog Parlor says, bring Mongo Cooper by.
Oh, I'll bring him
Get
by.
his herd did. Yeah.
He needs it.
Okay. Now, so this show started
Yeah.
during the pandemic.
Okay.
Literally April, May 2020. Everything was shut down. I myself as an individual noticed that so many of the institutions, the food pantry specifically, went through dire straits.
Yeah.
If nobody's coming, food starts to rot. People came so much that, they ran out of food, which was something I didn't see happening.
Yeah.
What was the pandemic like for Earthmover Credit Union? You are the first person representing a financial institution that I have interviewed.
Okay.
Everybody's got this question. I'm interested to see, what was the pandemic like and what was the effect of it on Earthmover?
Drastic. I mean, it was drastic. It was, we immediately went into mode of like, how do we protect our frontline staff and our staff, but keep the doors open? Because we didn't want members to feel like we now have abandoned them.
Right.
So we were immediately, what do we need to deploy? So we deployed a hardship loan for any members who were going through anything that were affected by the pandemic. And, it became immediate, that we were already assisting them in a way that it didn't exist, a year ago or whatever. So we went to an appointment only. We were doing services strictly through the drive up. Fortunately, in the heat of the pandemic, we were able to keep the branches all open by maintaining the drive ups open, and then doing all those services, calling them. We didn't want to furlough any employees. It was just a huge shift in a short period of time. And I know we're not the only organization that took it, but then we had parents that were working at home now with their kids, and it was an interesting time. Something I never thought I was going to live, to be honest with you. But,
really?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I never expected a pandemic to literally take me out of my work life and then have to also dual teach my children and try to maintain my everyday workload at the same time. So,
and I wasn't trying to be naive by asking that. Like, what do you mean it changed your life? I think it really shows a lot for the people who were able to make that pivot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people did not. A lot of people, which, I have different thoughts about it. A lot of people, when the pandemic came and whatever their life was disrupted, this disruption stuck.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of wondering how that could be. A lot of people weren't able to make that pivot successful or to rebound.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. How did you do it?
Support. I mean, it was, I have a great network of support around me. And I mean, I think many do, right? But, our management team at the credit union, we really were trying to be sympathetic. We knew that everybody was going through these. So my boss wasn't like, where are you from now? It was very much like, okay, let's just get the job done and figure out if you need to log in at 6 o'clock in the morning, which is not traditional hours for banking, So that's why it was a huge, do what you need to do during this time. So it was just that flexibility and the support from my immediate family, which, during the pandemic, you're trying not to leave your home and, do things like that. So it was just.
In retrospect, is Earthmover stronger having gone through the pandemic?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
I think we've adjusted our model completely. So prior to the pandemic, we would have never done work from home ever. Maybe eventually, but very unlikely. And now we're in the hybrid model. Would that have happened?
No.
Never.
Never. Now, see, I talked about that with Renee Cruz. Me and Renee Cruz talked about that. I thought it was one of the greatest things ever that courts started going virtual.
Yeah.
But I'm not a cynical kind of guy, but I was upset because it's like, if this wouldn't have happened, this never would have happened. Nobody would have, right? It's like these are my words next, but I think that the pandemic caused industries to care a little more.
I could see that.
Right?
I could see that.
It's amazing how that happens.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying that Earthmover never, but at that time it was more like, and this workforce competition right now that we're in, it was like, we need to really demonstrate how essential these employees are and listen to them. And if they're saying, I want to work from home, don't take that away from me because I've found work-life balance. Why aren't we listening? That's where we came from. Why aren't we listening? But I don't know if we would have had that discussion had the pandemic not happened.
Right. Absolutely.
We don't
know. Yeah. It's like people love their job. They all good.
Yeah.
Let them work from home. They're not tripping.
Yeah.
Right. It's better than them wanting to find employment elsewhere.
Yeah.
And take their skills to somebody else.
We want to keep them.
That's right. The time is 8:28 a.m. Good morning to all of you great listeners out there. It is Friday the 5th. It's First Friday as well. We have a great guest today. We have Janel Cabadas, VP of Marketing and Business Development for Earthmover Credit Union. If you or someone you know needs to get their finances in order, tell them to call. What's the number for Earthmover?
630-844-4950.
Oh, snap. She knew the number.
Oh.
Hold on. Hit the clap for that. You know what? A lot of people don't know their own number.
Oh, we know our number.
Curtis, I've been in this industry for 35 years. What's the number to you? Curtis,
I can give you our fax too if you need it.
People still fax?
Believe it or not, if you're going to get a car, it's still a thing.
Still got a fax. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to, but I don't know if it's just easier to punch the numbers on I don't know. I think it's email's easier.
It's probably more professional than texting a document, right?
Well, that's harder. Yeah, that's. I think email is just sufficient, but
Right. No, I think the same way.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, a commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, next piece of news. Last night we had an event with Neighbor Project.
Oh.
And the Aurora Public Library was great. Well, we didn't have it. They had it, and I was there.
Great turnout.
It was a good turnout, yep. It was online and in person.
Oh.
So the hybrid model.
The hybrid model.
In English and Spanish, online and in person. We had, I believe we had 9 people online, or registered online, more joined for the English version. We had 4 people in person.
Nice.
5 people registered online for the Latino version, or the Spanish version, more tuned in. And then when I left a little early, people were coming in.
What was our topic?
Home buying. The topic was home buying with our home counselors.
Your counselors. Yeah, you guys do great work.
We had Jaria, Cynthia, Brenda, and Valeria.
Getting these people in their homes. That's what we want to hear.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So senior meal distributions have returned once again. State Representatives Hernandez, Kifwood, and Wheeler have teamed up again on specific Mondays, continuing all through the rest of the summer. The next dates for distribution are going to be August 8th, which is Monday, and then August 22nd. After that, we have September 12th and 26th, ending with October 3rd and 24th. Adults 60 years of age and older are eligible for 5 free frozen meals. Yummy. Well, it's frozen, so you don't know if it's yummy yet. This will be done in a drive-up fashion at St. Athanasios Greek Orthodox Church, 1855 5th Avenue in Aurora. Shouts out to our great state representatives for all that they do. Fox Valley United Way is hosting their 100th anniversary open house on Friday, October. That's today.
Today. It's today. My boss is going. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
see,
today.
that's how hot the news is. What? We don't mess up. We almost did, though. Oh. All right. Going to that?
Yeah. She
Good
serves on
stuff.
the board. Yeah.
So it'll be from 4:30 to 7 p.m. at 44 East Galena Boulevard. Refreshments, and the event is free and open to the public. So please come out there. Shouts out to the Fox Valley United Way. They've been doing a great job in our
Always
community
have.
for a very long time. And then, last but not least, free assistance with the citizenship application is available at YWCA Elgin. There are flexible schedules and people are ready to help you. For more information, see the details on the flyer that I don't have. It's on our social media. But you can contact Martha at 773-600-2544. The number again is 773-600-2544. And the last thing I want to tell you is that tonight is Hip Hop and Tacos. McCarty Mills will be the place for probably the greatest live presentation since Prince toured Germany in 1980.
Here in Aurora.
Here in Aurora, absolutely.
Downtown, yeah.
I mean, you'll think you move over Denzel.
Oh.
It's gonna be great. Hip Hop and Tacos. Chica's Tacos is the food. She has birria tacos. I had it for the first time not that long ago.
And thoughts?
It was, I slapped myself.
For waiting so long?
Hell yeah. I was like, this is the greatest thing I ever had. It was really good.
Have you ever tried it in a ramen yet?
No, I have not had that. That's the new thing. Yeah, I see that.
So
now here's the thing though about the fads. And I'm so glad you brought that up.
I haven't tried it, but yeah.
Everybody now, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard because you see it everywhere now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of go back to the first place I saw it.
Which was?
Well, there's a guy named Rockin' Taco, Christian Science. He's a friend. He's the first person I ever saw do the birria with ramen.
Okay.
So even though I see it a lot and I'm on Instagram and it looks good and I'm licking the screen like, yeah, it looks good, I'm not going to have it until I have his.
Well, I go with the original. Yeah,
you know,
maybe I don't know. I'm not hating on all the other versions,
right? Yeah,
but I don't know. If you've seen it there, try that one.
Remember what we talked about, right? That's what somebody picks up on. Oh, I'm not going to Earthmover. They don't like
my ramen. No, it's not that. No, don't. Yeah. Start over.
So yeah, it'll be great, and I will be hosting and emceeing tonight. So come on out. Stope Island Block Party is also going on from Galena to Downer on Stope. Music, food trucks, and a very good time. The time is 8:33 a.m. So, Dora Sanchez Soto says, it's Friday. Good morning to you, Dora. Brent Jimenez is here. Word up to you as well. All right. Where were you born and raised?
I was actually born in Aurora, but raised in Oswego.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Local.
Very local.
Yeah.
Right next door.
And then I went to AU for my undergrad. So, I mean, I stayed really here in this area. So.
And Earthmover was this is your first job out of high school? This is...
Well, no, I wouldn't say my first. My first was actually at a factory, but we don't need to talk about all that. But
no, we don't. We don't. I worked at a factory too.
Yeah,
I did.
I did too. I liked it. I don't know.
You did?
Yeah, summer jobs. Yeah.
What kind of factory was it? You don't even tell me the name. What did they make?
I did one was they make braille for the elevators.
Okay.
So I would clean the metal, and then another one they make tracks for for garage doors.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it wasn't like. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I worked at Eco Labs when I was young.
And
I don't recommend anybody working at Eco Labs.
Oh.
Eco Labs, this was right after they merged with Nalco.
Okay.
It just wasn't it just was not, it's exploitative. It's bad. It's bad in there.
Maybe it just wasn't a good fit for you.
I don't think it was.
Yeah,
I don't think it was,
yeah.
you know?
Some people do well under that type of, environment. I don't know what type of environment that you had. So
it was horrible. What we were doing was I was on like the assembly line. Plus they lied to me when I got there. See, I I went through a staffing agency.
Oh, okay.
And they told me that they had an administrative position in the production department.
Okay.
Right? I'm like, okay. I'm thinking office job. Boom. Lou Malnati's AC. We all good. I can do this.
I can do this.
I get there. Well, they're like, wear some steel toe boots and you have to get your own protective eye gear.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right. So I got that, and I get there, and the guy gives me a helmet, and we walk in, and there's offices and all this, but over here you can see a window, and out the window you can look, and that's the production floor with all the workers and all that. So the guy is like, all right, let's take a tour. So we take the tour through the production facility. Got the helmet. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. Maybe they're just showing us this because, we're going to be working up there in the office. Maybe they're just showing us this, whatever. We get back and he's like, okay, so you guys saw what you'll be doing. And here's the offer. So I was like, what? So I pulled the guy to the side. I was like, yo, I'm supposed to be in the administrative.
Yeah.
And he was like, look, man, basically like take it or leave it.
Oh.
And at that time, my brother had to take it.
It's like a clickbait, you're
exactly.
Well, yeah,
exactly. I mean, so that kind of peppered my whole.
Yeah, they started you off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
my expectations were just exactly when I went in. I knew what I was doing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so you went to AU for your undergrad.
Yeah.
Now that you're a member, well, you've always been a member of the community here and everything. Mm-hmm. Besides your work for Earthmover, what do you like to do? Now, this is the local business portion of the episode. What do you like to do? What do you like to frequent? Where do you like to go?
I love going to concerts.
Okay.
So I love going to River's Edge. It's
good stuff.
It's great concerts. Live and Uncorked with what Fox Valley Park District did all summer was fantastic. Love going to Chicago to any of those concerts. I just like live music. I think I don't care what it is. I think it's just, I love to dance, even though it's not like a professionally, but I just love to, hang out and drink and enjoy some good company. And that's, I take the kids out. Sometimes we don't take the kids out. It just all just depends. Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Favorite restaurants?
Oh, favorite restaurant. Mm-hmm. I really, really like La Quebrada here in Aurora.
On Broadway.
Yeah.
Way down there.
Yeah. It's like got some awesome chilaquiles, awesome coffee, if we were talking about coffee there. So yeah, they do. And then even for dinner, they have great whole fried fish, the whole thing, probably I don't think it's from the Fox River, so I think we're safe. So, but good stuff. Yeah.
La Quebrada.
La Quebrada. You gotta try it.
I've been there before.
Oh yeah.
All right. So any new and on the horizon initiatives for Earthmover Credit Union?
Yeah.
Do you guys have any big projects or big plans?
Yeah, we are actually rebranding. So more info to come on that. So new look for Earthmover, look and feel. We haven't really done any updates to our look since 2000. So it's time.
What was that look?
What it is now. We got the whole
red,
the maroon and the thin letters, and we're going into a little bit more of a 21st century look, I guess, digital friendly. Yeah, so that's coming here, and then we're going to be revamping our checking accounts, kind of getting it lined up to be a little bit more competitive to what's going on in the area. Some improvements are coming to our credit cards because you need those rewards. If you wanna, if I want you to use my card, you want to be able to get some rewards off of it, right?
Right.
I would say. I mean, that's how I am.
There's currently no rewards.
There is, but we're making some enhancements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh no. We'll take care of you now, but it's getting better.
See, this is the news, right? A brother picked on just that. Like, hold on, you mean so there's no rewards now?
No, there's rewards, but we can always do better. It's like always self-improvement, right? Even for the credit union.
I had Officer Weaver from APD on the show. I was like, we're talking about police work and all that. He was like, well, Curtis, we're caring about people now. I was like, y'all wasn't caring about people? It was a jokey joke. It was a great moment.
Yeah, that's.
I was like, y'all wasn't?
You walked into that one. You walked into that one here.
Basically. Will you be going out for First Friday tonight?
You
coming to McCurdy Mills?
I should. I think I'm going to. I mean, we have nothing else to do. So, I love Fridays when there's nothing on the agenda.
Right.
And then you're like, let's just pop down downtown. Let's see what's happening. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Time is 8:40. So I want to talk about the industry.
Okay.
I want to talk about the industry. So our Friends of Neighbor Project, right? When it comes to banking and finance and dealing with folks and loan officers and people who assess your finances and can steer you in the direction of home ownership and other things.
Yeah.
There is a perception by many people that the industry has been it's been discriminatory or in some cases exploitative. In your experience, separate from Earthmover,
Yeah.
have you seen that? Has that been some? Has that been a? Have there been practices of that you have noticed or perhaps heard about, or has that element existed?
I mean, very limited experience because I'm never on the front line on that side. I don't see it so much in my industry, in the credit union industry, because we actually work towards working with the underserved, if that makes sense. Like,
it does.
There's credit unions in Chicago and around this area that actually get certified that this is what they specialize in. And I think those initiatives have come out of that, air that's been present in the past. But I think as an industry as a whole, we've seen strives to make our underwriting better. And I'm not saying that for Earthmover wasn't there, or even for the credit union industry, because I can only speak about the credit union industry. That, I think you could always be better, but I don't think I've ever seen it blatantly obvious where they're, not doing it for them and doing it for them instead. I'm not seeing that.
Right.
But
and again, like I prefaced it just by what you notice and things like that, because I have, in the scant knowledge and times that I've seen Earthmover, I've always heard it referred to in great lights. I've always heard it referred to glowingly.
Good.
People have, the few times I've heard it mentioned, it's always been something good. And I like now that there is a focus on so many of these different professional organizations to make sure that
not predatory.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not discriminatory. All that. Everybody should have a right to fair underwriting. Everybody should have a right to your basic financial needs. Like, it shouldn't, be based on anything else than what you qualify for.
Right. Right. And you're a member of Earthmover.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been a member from Earthmover for a long time. And I use all their services, but I also have relationships with other banks. So it's not, other banks do great things as well. But my heart and soul is going to be with Earthmover probably, or credit union.
Right.
Just because I really believe in what they do. It's not just, we try to give back dividends. We try to give you the best rate. It's not a matter of how much money you have with us. It's a matter of, this is the best deal we can give you.
Saul Olivas is here. Good morning from Durango, Mexico. Ooh. Oh, you tune in. You know what? Hit the claps for you. Hit it for you, Saul. You do? Maricela Ibarra, good morning.
Good morning.
Cruz Ocho, good morning. Christina Cash is here. Good morning. I think we need to meet. We did meet. Christina, we sat together at the city. Oh, you talking about Janel?
I think maybe with Curtis. Okay, I think with Curtis. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. And Sarah Monsma.
Yeah.
Good morning. Hello.
Hi, Sarah.
All right. Does Sarah work with you?
Yeah.
She does?
Yeah.
That's had some employee energy right there. I was like, you know what? She came with all the... Tom Hebert, Tracy Duran, and Alejandra Mascote, good morning to you as well. Okay, social media. You got social media?
Yeah, Sarah's my guru. Can we just call her in? Just tap the line? No? It doesn't work that way?
Not yet. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there with that.
How do I know?
You brought that up real early for people.
I missed the cue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we testing some things out, pretty soon.
Bring them in.
Y'all want to say, so you guys social media, you guys are on.
So we're on Insta,
Okay.
Face, and Twitter, LinkedIn. We don't do TikTok. Sorry, maybe one day. Sarah's only one person. And yeah. I think that's the only other one. Oh, and no Snap. No Snapchat.
No Snapchat?
Nah.
Yeah. I don't like Snapchat.
I love it.
You do?
For a personal, yeah. I don't know if I would ever follow a bank or a credit union.
I don't see how. Well, people brought up, why doesn't Good Morning Aurora have a Snapchat? I'm like, how would. I don't know how.
I mean, I think it'd be very appropriate. Yours would be a little bit more fun than me, like, oh, I got a checking account. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
True.
You know?
Well, we'll see. Maybe that's something Monica can do. Etta Cochran is here as well. Christina Cash, yes, she's a great realtor with KW Infinity, Keller Williams. So, yeah, you ladies can definitely.
We want the business.
All right. So now that we understand who Earthmover Credit Union is, and everything that you guys do, for our community, what is your assessment of it in regards to business? Put your thumb on the scale. Observe Aurora whole. Are we on a good track? Do you feel that we're good in some areas and not so much as others? Are you optimistic about the city as we've come out of the pandemic? Are we going on the right track? Are there some areas where you look at it, you're like, Aurora could be doing a little bit more here, a little bit more there? What's your opinion?
In my opinion,
give us a checkup.
I think we're resilient. I mean, we got through that pandemic. The city is doing a lot of work to just do good stuff for everyone in the community and making that effort there. They started the FEC, the Financial Empowerment Center, that I know is just something that aligns what credit unions have been trying to do for forever. So it's just, I love the steps that we're going and the direction that we're going and the growth that we're going and the business that are thriving downtown Aurora. It's just kind of something that it's sad to see when buildings are empty. So when we're starting to see some movement in them, we as a credit union get excited as well because there's jobs for our members. There's we know that it's not going to become a desert, and we don't want that. So right. I feel like the direction has been all in the positive. There's always things, right? But
sure.
Every step is a step in the right direction. So, in my opinion.
Etta Cochran, good morning to you. Mary Alice Beer, good morning as well. The time is 8:47 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. The only place on earth where you can get hip hop, tacos, financial information, and you can get a shout out in the chat too. How about that? America. So real quick, last thing before we get back to, and you will get the word of the day as well. Every guest gets the word of the day. You get to set the tone for all of our listeners of what we need to do as we go into this great weekend. Okay. So here's what we got coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Summer at the Fire Museum. Free admission, selfies, and a lot of Aurora history will be on display at the Fire Museum. Nicor Gas will be in the house on August 19th. Come on down to the museum and learn and celebrate an Aurora gem. And ask Nicor, what's up with that? You know what? Nicor is tripping.
You think?
Nicor be tripping.
Why?
Have you seen the delivery? Ladies and gentlemen, look at your bill. The next time you get your Nicor bill, look at it.
They say it's all in line to do with reason why we're paying more at the pump too.
Shit is exploitation.
But anyway, you know what? I don't know if that's just Nicor. As I'm saying, I think that's a big global.
True that. Yeah. Shout out to Nicor. I withdraw that. Sunday, August 14th from noon to 5 p.m. Alderwoman Wani Garza will host a great ice cream social at McCarty Park, 350 East Galena Boulevard. For those who are unfamiliar, McCarty Park is the park right behind El Wedo, in between New York and Galena. Yep. Galena. Face painting, a clown show, and of course, a lot of ice cream. Come out for a fantastic community event, and shout out to Second Ward Alderwoman Wani Garza. Last but not least, I Am Empowerment 2020 will take place on Thursday, August 7th at 122 West Downer Place from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. This event is hosted by DVA Leadership, a beautiful project, and PG-31 Teen Girl Summer Program. This event is free and open to the public. And one more piece of information. This Saturday, the Neighbor Project is hosting a Citibank-sponsored youth workshop, Everlasting Word Church, 22 North Highland Avenue. This will be from 10 a.m. to noon. Free, open to any young person with questions about credit and the home buying process. If you are ready to learn, you can do so with two great organizations. For more information, you can call 630-906-9400 and ask about the youth workshop presented in English and Spanish. The time is 8:50.
It's already time. Yeah, it
See?
flies by.
Oh my gosh. If only I knew that time would go this fast when I had jobs that didn't right? Ecolabs. I should have started a show at Ecolabs. Like, yeah, good morning, Ecolabs. Good morning, Ecolabs. Oh, it's time to get out of Oh, Curtis. Like, yes, I knew it. All right. We talked about the history.
Yeah.
We talked about what's going on. You guys are rebranding. We also talked about the difference between a credit union and a bank. And we also talked about 1958. Earthmover began. And in 1979, it left the confines of Caterpillar and then came to the community. What did we miss? I think we got everything. I mean, if anything, join a credit union. Look at a credit union. That's the only thing. We got to plug all the credit unions. Yeah. Do you have a jingle? Does Earthmover have a jingle or a little? No. No? No, we can create one, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we can work on that. Let's create one together. Okay. It's got a rhyme. Every good jingle has a rhyme. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, Earthmover Credit Union. What rhymes with union? What rhymes with union? Holy cow! Somebody put in the chat. Yeah, what rhymes with union? What rhymes with union? Union, onion. You were gonna say boonion, weren't you? Moonion. I was gonna say moonion. I'm trying to. What rhymes with union? Reunion. That's using the word again. But, true. Union, reunion. Petunion, which is not a word. That's not a word. Just keep on putting it. I'm going to write that down, though. Petunion. It's a new flower. Girl, that's a petunion. Yes. You didn't know. My man got me petunions. You didn't know this? Where you been? We don't know. Your finances could be better sooner if you call Earthmover. That was whack. Yeah. Oh, my God. That was terrible. Yeah. Communion. Corey Ingram. Communion. Thank you. All right. So let's make our jingle. Communion. How do we put that together? Come and take part of your communion? I don't know. After communion, come to Earthmover Credit Union. Yeah. Except we're not open on Sundays, but you can come on Monday. Open 24/7 online. Make it a point. 24/7 online. We'll come back to the jingle. That'll be something for another time. After communion, come to Earthmover Credit Union. All right. Thank you very much for that. Sue Withrow is here. Good morning. Amit Thakor. Good morning. Awesome. So the time is now 8:53 a.m. Okay. The show ends on a positive note. Okay. What is your message today for the people of Aurora? A message? Mm-hmm. I thought it was a word. Well, we had a hard trouble. We don't even know how to rhyme. I had a word that came straight in my mind as soon as you said it. And it was cooperative. And the reason why I say cooperative is because I'm all about supporting local. Okay. It's, this weekend, maybe go out to that local coffee shop. Maybe go out to McCarty's, do that type of stuff. Stay local. And let's keep those businesses in our roots here. Yeah, it's a cooperative. I like that. Let's do this cooperative movement. Let's do it together. Cooperative. You've been using that word a lot, movement. Yeah. Join the movement. Because Earthmover, we are a movement. It's supposed to be a movement. You want to get everybody in the right financial journey. I want them to feel confident because it's a big insecurity for many, many Americans. They don't talk about it. It's taboo. You don't talk about that. Mm-hmm. But, that's what we want to change. We don't want them to feel ashamed of, the fact that they have a little bit of credit card debt. It's not bad. It's okay. Right. You're living. Live it. But let's give them something to talk about. That's the jam. Oh, you know that? That's the jam, girl. I love that song. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you enjoyed this show. We really appreciate the Aurora Chamber of Commerce for allowing us to meet such great and fantastic people. This whole week we've been doing recipients of the Business Excellence Award. So shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to Earthmover, Marie Wilkes' Food Pantry, and all the other fantastic organizations that won. Yep. It seems Indiro.
Yeah, go get that coffee.
Yeah, we met Cody Lawrence. He's a great guy. And we wish you guys the much success. Follow Earthmover Credit Union on all of the social media apps and everywhere.
Your phone's out right now, so just do it. Just might as well, don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah. No, they phone out, because you're tuning in.
Because you're tuning in. That's why.
630-844-4950 is the number that you need. And Christina Cash, I'll put you in touch with our dear friend Janel here. Ladies and gentlemen, come on out to Hip Hop and Tacos tonight at McCarty Mills beginning at 6 p.m. Enjoy the Stolt Block Party and all the activities here in downtown Aurora. Take care of yourself and each other. That's right.
Oh.
That's right. Facts.